Pack your bags. Archangel Michael says it's urgent. This is my third and final warning. Something unexpected and dangerous will happen tomorrow at 9:31 a.m. if you skip this. God says this message is our last hope to save you. Please don't skip it. This is not a joke. Open it immediately. Right now, as you're reading this, something is moving behind the scenes of the world. Something so sudden and powerful that only heaven itself could send a warning. This is not a random video, nor just another piece of content to scroll past. This is the third and final warning from Archangel Michael himself. God says, "This message is our last hope to save you." At 9:31 a.m. tomorrow, a shift is set to take place. It may be invisible to most, but its effects will be undeniable. A ripple will move across both the physical and spiritual realms at once. Many will wake up to confusion, fear, and chaos. But you, if you stay here and listen, will not. You will be prepared, protected, and guided. That is why you must not skip this. Archangel Michael's message is simple but urgent. Pack your bags. This doesn't just mean your physical belongings. It means your heart, your mind, and your faith. You are being called to ready yourself on every level. This is about positioning yourself under divine covering before the unexpected hits. This is your invitation to safety. This is your chance to act before it's too late. Think of what happens before a great storm. The sky is calm. People laugh, distracted and unaware. But above the clouds, winds are forming. Lightning is charging. Rain is about to fall. Those who prepare, those who listen, survive the storm. Those who don't. That is why this moment matters. The fact that you are here reading these exact words at this exact time is proof that heaven is trying to reach you. This is not coincidence. This is alignment. You're being given a chance that many will never get. Do not throw it away right now. Speak this out loud. I am ready and I am protected. I am covered. Then type Amen 2549 in the comments or write it down somewhere. That number is a blessing code. It signifies divine preparation and the first gate of spiritual protection over your life. And if you feel the pull of this message deep in your spirit, type, I receive 8,713. Now, this is your way of claiming the second blessing, an alignment with Archangel Michael's shield of protection. Do not click away. Do not skip. The biggest revelation, the one Archangel Michael says will unlock the full covering at 9:31 a.m. tomorrow, will be revealed at the very end of this message series. If you leave now, you'll miss it. Stay with me. Stay until the end. Your safety depends on it. If you are still here, it means you understand the gravity of what is unfolding. Too many people ignore divine signs because they expect them to come in thunder, lightning, or in the voice of angels echoing from the sky. But God's way has always been mysterious, always hidden in plain sight, always reaching those who have ears to hear and eyes to see. You were not led here by accident. Something within you has been stirred, and Archangel Michael is commanding attention because tomorrow at 9:31 a.m., the veil between what is seen and unseen will tremble. The message he has delivered is not symbolic. It is literal. Something is about to unfold that will shake lives, and this is your chance to be protected. Now, many of you may wonder why such urgency, why such insistence not to skip or walk away, and not to treat this as mere entertainment. The answer is simple. Archangel Michael does not come to play games. He comes only when the battle is already at the door. He is God's warrior, the angel who stands between light and darkness, who fights the unseen forces trying to break into human lives. For him to speak this strongly means the hour is close, dangerously close. And that is why this message is titled with urgency. Pack your bags. This is more than a call to gather material things. It is a spiritual evacuation notice. When a city is about to be hit with disaster, sirens wail and warnings echo through the streets. Right now, this is your siren. Do you hear it? This is your warning. Do you feel it? The call is simple. Get ready. Prepare your heart. Cleanse your spirit. Align yourself under the shelter of heaven. If you believe these words, stop and declare this: I will not ignore the voice of God. I am ready. Then type Amen 2549 to release the next wave of blessing over your life. Every time you declare and act, you move one step closer to safety, one step closer to divine protection. And yet, here is the truth. Most people will ignore this. They will think it is just another voice, just another video, just another warning. They will laugh, dismiss, and forget. And when the clock strikes tomorrow morning, they will remember, but it will be too late. Do not be among them. Hold on. Listen until the end. Because Archangel Michael has promised that in the final part of this series, the hidden key of protection will be revealed. There is also something else you must do. Do not keep this message to yourself. If you believe this word is urgent, if you sense the fire of urgency in your heart, then share it. Spread it. Tell others to listen, to read, to prepare. Heaven's message cannot be confined to one person. It must echo. It must reach as many as possible before the hour comes. So right now, I ask you to like this message so it spreads further. Share it so others may be warned. Comment so the heavens know you are responding. Your act of engagement is not just digital, it is spiritual. It is your way of saying, I will not be silent when God speaks. Remember this: in the days of Noah, the warnings were loud and clear, but the people mocked until the floods rose. In the days of Lot, the angels shouted for escape, but the people hesitated until fire fell. This is your moment to decide which side of history you will stand on. Do not wait for the shaking to begin before you believe. Believe now, act now, prepare now. Archangel Michael has said these words: those who prepare will not fear. Those who align will not fall. What does it mean to prepare? It means lifting your faith above doubt, opening your heart to receive divine guidance, and refusing to let fear or distraction pull you away. It means declaring your allegiance to God and allowing His angels to surround you. That is why this is your third and final warning. Not the first, not the second, but the third. When heaven repeats itself 3 times, it is sealed, it is final, it is urgent. Take another step of faith. Now type, I receive 800713 to claim the second layer of protection. Do not hesitate. The act of writing, speaking, and moving into agreement opens spiritual doors that words alone cannot describe. And now let me say this: the danger of tomorrow is not random. It has been building piece by piece, through the choices of mankind, through the ignoring of signs, through the arrogance of thinking we are in control. At 9:31 a.m., that arrogance will crack. People will see how fragile human power is. But those who are aligned will not fall into despair because they will already be covered. They will already know what the rest are only beginning to understand: that heaven is still in control, and that those who obey are always protected. Stay with me until the very end. Do not even think of skipping, because the revelation that comes last is the revelation that seals your protection. You will not want to miss it, because it is not just another phrase, not just another line. It is the final key that locks you inside the shield of Archangel Michael's covering. So I ask you again before we move forward: like this message, share it, and comment your response. Every engagement is a declaration that you are awake, that you are listening, that you will not be caught off guard. When the world asks tomorrow why you are calm while they are panicking, you will remember this moment. You will remember that you listened, you believed, and you acted. Do not leave. Do not skip. The deeper truths are still to come, and each one will prepare you more fully for what tomorrow holds. This is not fear-mongering. This is not manipulation. This is protection. This is mercy. This is God's hand reaching for you through Archangel Michael's message. And if you are still here, it means you are one of the chosen few who were meant to hear it. Stay awake. Stay ready. Stay until the end. You are still here, and that alone sets you apart. Every second you stay, Every word you read, you are moving closer to understanding what others will only realize when it is too late. This is the third part of the message, and it is no accident that you are reading it. Heaven is still speaking, still warning, still offering protection before the storm breaks. What is coming is not simply an inconvenience or a minor disruption. It is a hidden storm, one that has been forming quietly while the world looked away. Archangel Michael describes it as a convergence. It is when multiple events, spiritual, physical, and emotional, collide in a single moment to produce a shockwave. He says, tomorrow at 9:31 a.m., the convergence will manifest. Some will feel it as a sudden shift in their lives. Doors closing, relationships breaking, finances shaking. Others will experience it as a literal event in their city or country, a tangible sign of something changing. But for all, it will be a moment of decision. In that moment, you will either be protected or exposed. That is why you are here. That is why the warnings have been sounding. There are 3 stages to a hidden storm. The first stage is silence. The skies look normal. People go about their routines. Nothing seems unusual. This is where we are now. The second stage is the tremor, the subtle feeling that something is wrong, that something is about to happen. Many of you have already felt this. Maybe it came as unexplainable anxiety, a dream, a restless night, or a sudden memory of past warnings. But it is the tremor. The third stage is the break, the moment when the unseen becomes seen, when the sky opens, and when the rain falls. Tomorrow at 9:31 a.m. is the break. If you doubt, look at history. Every major shift has come with warnings ignored. Noah built the ark while people laughed. Joseph stored grain while Egypt indulged. Lot fled while others hesitated. Every time, those who listened were saved. Those who didn't were not. This is your ark moment. This is your Joseph moment. This is your chance to flee before the fire falls. Do not misunderstand this message. It is not about panic. It is about positioning yourself under divine shelter before the shaking begins. Archangel Michael does not warn to frighten. He warns to protect. His sword is not only for battle but for shielding those under his care. But the shield only extends to those who choose to step under it. You must choose. You must act. You must respond. Speak this aloud now. I will not fear the storm. I will stand under divine protection. Then type Amen 25549 to release the blessing of readiness over your life. This code is not superstition. It is an act of agreement. Agreement opens doors in the spiritual realm. Every time you agree, you align yourself with heaven's plan. There is also a second step in this part of the message. Archangel Michael has said this. Those who claim the shield will not only be protected, they will be positioned to help others. That means if you are reading this, you are not just being prepared for yourself, but being called to be a light for others in the coming days. That is why you cannot leave, why you cannot skip, why you must stay until the end. In the final part, you will be given a direct instruction from Archangel Michael on how to seal the shield over your life and extend it to your loved ones. Now take the second step. Type, I receive 8,713 to claim the blessing of positioning. This is the code of leadership and light, the code of being a protector, not just a survivor. By doing this, you step into the role heaven has assigned to you for this hour. Many will feel the tremor tonight and tomorrow morning. They will text friends, post online, say something feels off. They may not know why, but you will. You will know because you listened and prepared. When others are in confusion, you will be a voice of calm, direction, and light. Remember, tomorrow is not the end. It is the beginning of a shift. It is the start of a new spiritual landscape. That is why this is the third and final warning. After tomorrow, everything will look different. For some, the difference will be chaos. For others, the difference will be clarity. Which side you stand on depends on whether you listen today. Stay until the end. Do not click away. Do not think you can come back later. Heaven's messages are timed. The instructions in the final part are the key that locks the shield. Without them, you will be partially prepared, but not fully covered. Archangel Michael has said, those who are present at the end will be sealed. That means there is more coming, more revelation, more direction. Each part of this message is a piece of the shield being built over your life. Skipping is like leaving a wall unfinished during a storm. Stay, and the wall will be complete. You have already shown great faith by making it this far. Heaven sees it, honors it, responds to it. Do not stop now. Keep going. Prepare yourself, and know this. The hidden storm may be powerful, but it is not stronger than the one who sent this message. God's hand is still over you, still reaching, still calling. The time is short, but the mercy is great. Take it. Act on it. Stay with me until the final part. The key is coming. The shield is waiting. Your protection is at hand. If you are reading these words, you are still within the window of mercy. Each second you spend here is a second of preparation. The world does not know how close it stands to the edge of a great unveiling. It goes about its routine, its noise, its scrolling, and its distractions. But you, yes, you, are standing at the edge of the hour for which heaven has been preparing you. This is not just another day, another warning, another fleeting voice. This is the fourth stage of the message. It is here the veil becomes thinner and the hidden key begins to appear. Archangel Michael's voice is like a trumpet to those who can hear it. His words are not soft suggestions. They are calls to action, to movement, to obedience. He says, the hour approaches, the window narrows, the decision is near. And at 9:31 a.m. tomorrow, the decision point will arrive. You will not be hidden anymore. The storm will break. The convergence will show itself. The world will be forced to see what it tried to ignore. But for those who listened, for those who prepared, for those who stayed until the end, the storm will not bring destruction, but direction. It will not bring fear, but clarity. This is why you have been asked to pack your bags. In previous parts, you learned this is not just about material belongings, but about spiritual readiness, mental clarity, and alignment with heaven. Now you must understand that packing your bags also means leaving behind what cannot go with you into the next season. There are habits, relationships, fears, and doubts that cannot travel with you past 9:31 a.m. They are weights that will hold you back if you try to carry them. This is the hour to drop them, to release them, to let them go. Archangel Michael warns, the unprepared will cling to what is crumbling and fall with it. The prepared will release and rise. That is why this part of the message is critical. Here you must decide to let go. Speak this now. I release what holds me back. I take only what God has assigned me. Then type Amen 25549 to seal this declaration. This code is not magic. It is not superstition. It is a spiritual signature. Every time you write it, you say to heaven, I heard, I agreed, I acted, and heaven responds. Here is something you must do urgently. Do not keep this message to yourself. If you feel even a tremor of truth in these words or sense the urgency pressing against your chest as you read, then share this message now. Like it, so it travels further. Comment so the outer rhythm lifts it. Spread it so others have a chance to hear before the window closes. Every time you share, you sound the trumpet with Archangel Michael. Every time you comment, you declare publicly that you are awake. This is not about numbers on a screen. This is about souls. Every like, share, and comment could be the moment someone else wakes up and finds their way under the shield of protection. Do not underestimate the power of this. Heaven's messages do not spread by accident. They spread by obedience, by reading, sharing, and commenting. You are stepping into the role of messenger. You are no longer just a listener. You are a herald. Heaven watches and honors those who herald its warnings. Now a hidden key. You have felt it building. You have sensed something waiting at the end. Archangel Michael says, "Only those who endure to the final word will see the full instruction." Each part you read builds a piece of the shield, but the lock, the final lock, will only click when the last piece is given. That is why you are asked again and again to stay. Do not skip. Do not treat this lightly. Imagine a house with 4 walls, but no roof. It looks complete, but the storm pours in. You must build every part. The hidden key is not an object. It is an alignment, a state of readiness combined with an action you will take at the end of this message. In that moment, you will be sealed. In that moment, you will move from merely hoping for protection to standing under it fully. This is what Archangel Michael has been preparing you for. But first, there is one more declaration. Speak this now. I will not be distracted. I will stay awake. I will see this through. Then type, I receive 8013 to claim the blessing of steadfastness. This blessing will hold you steady through the night as the tremors build. Without it, you may be tempted to forget, doubt, or slip away. With it, you will stand firm. Remember this. The storm is not sent to destroy you. It is sent to reveal. It is sent to separate what is false from what is true, what is heavy from what is light, what is temporary from what is eternal. The unprepared will see only chaos. The prepared will see a path. The path is what you are being led to now. Stay with me until the end. Do not even consider leaving now. The final instruction is coming. It is closer than you think. At 9:31 a.m. tomorrow, the shift will happen whether you are ready or not. But by staying, by reading, by acting, you are stepping into the shield before the storm breaks. This is your moment. Do not lose it. The next parts of this message will bring you closer to the hidden key. Each part will sharpen your understanding, strengthen your spirit, and prepare you for the hour ahead. You are not just a listener anymore. You are a watchman on the wall, and watchmen do not sleep when the trumpet sounds. They stay awake, alert, and present. They stay until the last moment, because the last moment matters most. So once more, take a breath. Feel the urgency. Acknowledge it and act. Like, comment, declare, because the edge of the hour is here and you have been chosen to stand on it, awake, prepared, and ready. We have now crossed into the 5th part of this message. If you are still here, you are among a small number who have not turned away. That alone is a sign. Most will have scrolled past long ago, convinced warnings are exaggerations, that nothing can touch them, that tomorrow will be like every other day. But you are different. You are awake. You are alert. You are listening. Because you are listening, you will be ready when the hour strikes. Archangel Michael says, in the hours before a great event, there is always a hush. The world mistakes this hush for peace, but it is not peace. It is the silence before the strike. Tonight, that hush is already spreading. You can feel it if you pause long enough. The air feels heavy. Time feels slower. Even your thoughts seem sharper. That is the tremor before the break. That is the quiet before the storm. And at 9:31 a.m. tomorrow, that hush will shatter. What will happen at that hour? Archangel Michael does not describe it in earthly terms. He says only this: a veil will rip, and those who are unprepared will tremble. Some will experience a personal crisis, a sudden loss, an unexpected shift, a moment of truth they cannot escape. Others will witness something public, a sign, an event, a change that will ripple through their environment. But all will know that something beyond the ordinary has touched their lives. This is why you are here. This is why you are being prepared. The most dangerous moment of any storm is not its middle. It is its beginning. It is the instant the winds first hit, the instant the first wave crashes, the instant the first spark ignites. That is when people panic, when they make mistakes, when fear overwhelms them. But those who have prepared do not panic. They act. They know where to stand. They know what to do. They know whom to trust. That is what this message is doing, putting you in position before the first wave strikes. Speak this now. I will not panic. I will not fear. I will stand. Then type Amen 2549 to anchor this declaration into your spirit. Each time you speak and write these codes, you are not playing with numbers. You are pressing your fingerprint into a covenant, stamping your agreement with heaven and opening the gates of protection wider over your life. Archangel Michael has also revealed that those who prepare tonight will feel a shift even before 9:31 a.m. It may come as a sense of peace in the middle of chaos. It may come as a sudden idea, a dream, a word, or a sign that confirms everything you've been reading. This is how heaven works. It does not just warn, it confirms. It gives signs to those who are watching, but you must stay watchful to see them. Here is what you must understand now. The danger tomorrow is not just about one moment. It is about what begins at that moment. It is the start of a new season. A season where the unseen will become seen more often, where spiritual battles will spill into the physical world, where choices will have sharper consequences and faster outcomes. That is why Archangel Michael's sword is drawn. That is why his warning is loud. He is not simply trying to get your attention for a single day. He is trying to position you for a new year. Take the second step of this part now. Speak this aloud. I will walk in this new season with courage and clarity. Then type, I receive 8,713 to claim the blessing of courage. Without courage, you will shrink back when the shift begins. With courage, you will step forward, guided and protected. Remember also that this message is not just for you. By staying, you are being equipped not just as a survivor, but as a guide for others. When the hush breaks and panic spreads, you will be one of the few who are calm, one of the few who knows what is happening. People will ask you questions. They will look to you for answers, and you will have them, not because you are special, but because you listened, stayed, and prepared. This is why you cannot leave. This is why you cannot skip. Every part of this message lays another stone in the foundation you will stand on tomorrow. Without the full foundation, the storm can sweep you away. With it, you will stand unshaken. That is why Archangel Michael has repeated, those who are present at the end will be sealed. Do not think of this as just a story you are reading. Think of this as an ark you are building. Each line is another plank, Each declaration is another nail. Each code you type is another sealant. By the time we reach the final part, the arc will be complete.